Hi everyone, this is Jason from Mickey Tech. Hi guys, today I want to talk about the consumer code because I have finally consumer case and also I won the case. So I was going to explain you all the story. In YouTube, in Google, I have searched a lot of things about this stuff, but I couldn't find the proper information. So I think it is good idea to share my experience and how to file the case, everything, the complete procedure. It's better to make a video and put it in our channel. We have been investing a lot of money to whether it's purchasing a product or taking the services or any property. But sometimes in some cases we are not happy for what we investment. So at that time the consumer courts was very helpful for us. Before going into the topic, I want to be clear two things. The first thing, I want to special thanks to the Honorable President, Tripurasundari Madam, and the Chairperson Sriram Sir. Thank you so much. With patience, you have heard all my arguments, everything, and finally you have given the case favorable to me. Thank you so much. And the second thing is, guys, I was not blaming the DELL because I am also one of the person who loves the DELL very well, because in my position I have get defective model. Maybe for example, if a factory manufactures 100 units of laptop, probably there should be chances one or two units may be defective. So maybe I purchased that defective device. So that's why I get these multiple complaints of the system. So that's why I finally filed a complaint. Rest of that, I was very I was very favorable. I am one of the person who likes the DELL very well. I want to remember you that DELL is also one of the best brand which gives the good competition for HP and Lenovo brands like that. Okay guys, first thing I want to let you know who is the consumer. If a person paying money and buying any product or taking any services from the other person, then the person who pays the money, he is the consumer. Suppose if I purchase a mobile phone, then I am the consumer. Suppose in case if I get defective mobile and the service center doesn't help me, and also when I approach the company also doesn't solve the problem, then I can able to visit to the consumer forum. Definitely the consumer forums will be helpful for us. In my case, I have filed a complaint against the DELL laptop. So I have purchased the DELL laptop. So I have get multiple repairs in just less than 1 year. I get complaints around 9-10 services I have taken from the DELL. So that's why I have filed a complaint in the consumer court and I have won the case. This consumer act comes from the Act, National Consumer Act 1986. So let's see everything step by step clearly right now. So you can check on the screen. This is the DD which was DELL sent it to me. The DD1, its price is around 60,637 rupees. It's on my father's name, T. Venkateshwar Rao is my father, and also it's the payee. It's the DELL International Service Private India Limited. And also the second DD, DELL sent me two DDs. The second DD is the amount of price is 22,932 rupees. These DDs was from the Citibank. So after won the case, the DDs were DELL handled these DDs. And also keep in mind, we need to return our product back. So I returned my laptop back in front of the justice. Hey guys, I just let you know this. Maybe it happened with you also. When I was purchasing this laptop, I have taken the invoice copy on my father's name. When I filed a complaint, the authorization of the complaint was my father. So after filing the complaint, my father transferred this case for me by doing the authorization letter. For that, you need an advocate's signature. Just keep in that mind if you didn't appoint a lawyer and if you're doing that by your own. And the second thing is, we need here A4 legal sheet for documentation. We do not use the A4 where the court format. We need to use here A4. A4 legal sheet is very important while you're doing documentation according to the court format. The first time when I visited the court, the ma'am asked me, tell me that the DELL did not doing this proper services or what, then why you file the complaint. Then I said that, ma'am, DELL doing the services every time when I get issue with the system, but I was not happy. Always servicing doesn't give the permanent solution to the problem, and also always showing the policies and escaping also doesn't give the permanent solution to the problem. So I said like that, and I explained briefly. I have purchased this laptop at the cost of 68,000 rupees. You can check on the screen. It's the Inspiron series 7000 series laptop, guys, which is the just lineup from the premium series XPS. Within just less than 1 year, I have got multiple complaints from the system. So when I asked the DELL many times to change the laptop, but they did not care me. They did not listen to me. So finally, I filed a complaint in the consumer forum and I won the case. As a consumer, you have rights to ask the company to replace the product if the product get 3 times repair. So please keep that in mind. Hey guys, if the goods cost, if the product cost or the property cost is less than 20 lakhs, we can file a complaint in the district forum. If the cost is around 20 lakhs to 1 crore, we can file a complaint in the state commission. If it is more than 1 crore, then we can file a complaint in the national commission. This rule was before 2019 July 30. Yes, July 30. In 2019 July 8th, a bill was introduced in the parliament to change this amount figure. So after that, the recent changes was if the property cost is 1 crore rupees, then we can happily file a complaint in the district forum. If the cost is above 1 crore to 10 crore, then we can visit to the national state for commission. If the cost is above 10 crores, then we can file a complaint in the national commission. This was the new rule after the bill passed in July 2019, July 30th. The things which comes under the consumer court, like for example, online shopping fraud, online scams, wrong money transfer, bank scams, and also education, life insurance policies, and hospitality, and also real estate. Something the categories comes under this consumer forum. So if you face any trouble from these services, then you can happily visit to the consumer forum, and definitely you will get the justice in there. The maximum time period, if you purchase the product, if you get defective from the product, from the date of purchase in 3 years, you have rights to file a complaint in the consumer court. For example, in my case, I have purchased the laptop in 2017 August 3rd. After using the system 1 year, means 2018 December 11th, I have filed a complaint in the consumer court. Then I get the justice in 2019 May 8th. Or May 13th, I think, May 8th, I get the justice in the consumer court. Means after using the system 1 year, I have filed a complaint and also I have won the case. So that's why 3 years exemption, 3 years limit from the date of purchasing the product or property, whatever it may be. One more interesting thing is the court fees was very less when compared to the other courts. Here the charges was just like application form charges and the Xerox copies cost. Xerox copies means while you filing the complaint, you must and should need to attach all the documents, necessary documents like invoice copies and the email transaction between you and the other party, or if you have email conversation with the company about the problem, then we need to attach invoice copies. Like I said, everything we need to attach. So after these copies, you need to send 1 copy set to the court, and you need to send 1 copy set to the opposite party, and you need to keep 1 copy set with you. So it's the pages. There was no pages for this, and the pages were just like including the court pages. The pages are just like, I think it should be nearly 500 to 1000 rupees only. In a old time, the complainant must and should need to visit to the court for hearing the arguments and providing the evidence, whatever it may be. But nowadays, we have exemption. If you appoint a lawyer, your lawyer will do rest of the things for providing the evidence and hearing. Your lawyer will go there. And also in this consumer forum, there was an option. If you don't want to appoint a lawyer, then you can do your arguments by your own. If you know the Court Proforma and if you know the documentation, everything, if you know about everything, then you can do it by yourself without appointing a lawyer also. Hey guys, it is very, very important. If you purchase anything in a showroom or in online, the receipt is very important because we need to provide the receipt to the consumer forums. 99% of the consumer cases was definitely win by the complainant because the court will ask us everything like providing the evidences and the email conversation between me and the other complainant is very important. We need to provide everything, the documentation. If you are doing it by yourself without appointing a lawyer, keep in mind documentation is very important. Explain each and every point clearly step by step. Then the court, after hearing your arguments at the end of the story, the court will read the documentation provided by you, and the judges will take the decision what to do that position. So that's why the evidences is very important. So when you receive the receipt from the shopkeeper, just put it on a safe. So it will be helpful for you in future. If you get any issue also, when you visit the service center, the guy will ask you the receipt. It's like invoice copy. So based on that, he will do the service. So in case if the service center doesn't helping you, the second option, we contact to the company. If the company also was not helping us, then we definitely go to the consumer courts. Then the court will definitely ask us the receipts and invoice copies and everything, the stuffs. When compared to the other courts, the consumer cases was solved very earlier. If the maximum time period is 6 months only, the case will be solved. If you observe, means the case was filed in December 11th, 2018. I get the justice in 2019, May 11th. Sorry, May 8th, I get the judge, which means the duration is just like 6 months. So it was very fast and super. And also guys, suppose if you fail your case in the district forum, then you have rights to appeal to the state commission as well as the national commission also. Hey guys, in case if you appoint an advocate, the court will ask the opposite party to refund the fees for the advocate also, along with the compensation for your mental harassment, stress and mental agony, for painfulness, for the cause of loss you get. You have rights to ask the compensation also. The court will direct the other party. In my position, you can check on the screen, the court will refund my entire laptop cost 68,000 rupees, and also along with the interest of 9% from the date of the complaint, and it tells the opposite party to refund the 10,000 rupees for compensation and 2,000 rupees for the complainant fee charges, like that. And also guys, here is the video which I was on that day I visited the court earlier, so there was no staff on the court, so I can take this video on the time. Hey guys, in this process 6 months, the date of hearing was 13 times was happened. So you can check on the screenshot. See here, these are the dates which I was attended the court. And also keep in mind, there is no need to necessary to visit to the court every time. And also one more interesting thing is, recently there was a sensation news was happening in Andhra Pradesh. I think in the Kurnool district, a woman was using RTC bus. When she was entering into the bus, his sari hooked to the rest steps of the bus. So the sari get damaged. She filed a complaint in the district forum. She won the case and she get a compensation around 3,000 rupees. Like that in Vijayawada also, a movie theater, a guy noticed the shopkeeper sells the water bottle cost more than its MRP. So the guy filed a complaint in the consumer. He also won the case. Hey guys, if you have any specific questions, please ask in the comment section. I will definitely answer as soon as possible. Thank you so much for your love, support and commitment. I have a small request. If you don't mind, please subscribe to the channel and tap on the bell icon for further notification. If I miss any point, I will definitely answer you when you ask in the comment section like that. Thank you so much. Stay connected with your family. Take care.